Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to strap down or secure your ATV, different methods that you can use to strap your ATV down. Now this is how I would normally strap down an ATV, but it puts a lot of pressure on the suspension, and hitting bumps and stuff down the road, that suspension can compress and your strap could come loose. So I normally would strap it down pretty tight using this method off the front. We're just strapping two places up here in the front, on the front toe loops, and then back here on the hitch, near the hitch, or around some of the frame rails. Then we've got our straps run in an X pattern, so we're pulling to the front and we're pulling to the rear, keeping that ATV from moving forward and backward when we're braking. So we've got our straps out the front here, pulling it forward and down, and we've got our straps here on the back, pulling it back and down as well. Now the first thing I do when I pull up here, I'm going to put it in park. I'm going to latch the handbrake, and I always pull the key out of the ATV. I always pull the key just in case. You know, you never know if you're going to bounce down the road and the key's going to pop out. And even though I do have spares, I like to keep this one. So that is one method for tying down your ATV. It's secure, it's not going anywhere. If you've got these nice and tight, you can give a little wiggle. You can tell if that's really going to move it all, and yep, that ain't going nowhere. Now whenever I strap down ATVs and UTVs, I would normally always use the 2-inch straps until I got these 1.5 inch. These 1.5 inch straps are a 1400 working load, and they've got a 4,400 pound braking strength. So they're gonna be good for your ATVs and UTVs, and you won't have to use those wide 2-inch straps. But there's more than one way to strap down an ATV. Now this is probably the easiest way to do it, but let me show you a few others. All right, this is another method that I've seen used where they'll either hook the strap in here or somewhere to a tie point down in the middle of the trailer. Then you've got a loop run through here. Then you'll run your ratchet through that loop and then tie it down. And you don't want to strap it down at the bottom of the tire, and you don't want to strap it at the top of the tire, because over time that'll work its way loose and to this position basically. So you want to do it at this position right here as much as you can. You may have to rotate your tire just a little bit close to the center of the hub to that angle with your strap. And back here, the same. You got it hooked up somewhere. You've got a loop run through here, run your ratchet through your loop, and then we're gonna run that down to your mount tie point. So I don't really like this method because I've seen comments with smaller size straps like this, it could cut through the tire, and I've seen some people say that they've actually had their tire cut through on longer road trips with it strapped in this method. So I don't use this method, but if you do, let me know down in the comments, and any tricks that you have to maybe eliminate that strap tightening up around the tire. So that's kind of the downfall of this method. And also with this method, you're going to need 4 straps. You're gonna need one for each tire to strap the ATV down. So you'll need at least 4 straps to get this strapped to your trailer. So you'll take your ratchet, strap that to your mounting point. You'll basically just take your strap, make a loop in it, and you're gonna run that loop through your wheel, and you're gonna hook one end up to the ATV somewhere. You're gonna take that loop, run it through, run the end of your tie through there, and then just snug that up and run it through your ratchet. Ratchet that down, and then tie up your end. And that's how you do method 2. So that is method 2. Let's go to method 3 of strapping down your ATV. So you've got your ATV up here at the front. You're gonna run this strap up through here. Hook it down in the front, grab your ratchet, hook that down here in the front as well. And that is how you'll do method 3. You also tie up your end, and for this one you're also going to need 4 straps, one for each corner of the ATV. And then on the back, with that ATV hooked up to the front, you'll want to run your strap here from the back and run it so you get a nice X pattern pulling frontwards and backwards both on your ATV. So if you have 2 ATVs, you're going to want to put one all the way up here to the front, and then you'll have space for one all the way back here in the back, and you'll mount that front one, you mount this front one down to the front of the trailer, and then you're going to want your strap going to the back somewhere back here. And if you have your ATV on the rear, you're going to be running strap here up front and then back here to the back of the trailer. If you only have one ATV, you're going to want to keep it more centered, and you don't want it all the way on the front so you get a lot of tongue weight. You don't want it all the way on the back so your tongue is lifting up like it is right now. So you have your weight more evenly distributed on the trailer. So right there, I've got most of the weight on the axle and just a little bit of tongue weight. That is how I will normally transport ATVs and side-by-sides on a trailer. So there you go. There are 3 methods for trailering your ATV, for strapping it down and getting it secured onto your trailer. Let me know in the comments which method you use, or if you have a different method for strapping down your ATV. You may have a different mounting system on your trailer. You may have mounts there and there on your trailer, and you can just strap your tire down like that if your trailer has that sort of mount. If you have a smaller trailer like this is what I've been doing a lot, is just that one strap across the front and one across the back. And I've got mounting points on this trailer. A lot of the time I'll just use this smaller one, and I've just got one machine on it. I'll just strap down to the front here, and I've got front mounting points and I've got rear mounting points here. So I've got a nice X pattern pulling backward and front, and is keeping the ATV nice and secure. If you don't have these front hooks on your ATV, there is sometimes a hook down underneath right in the front here that you can loop through. On older models of ArcticFrost, they had a toe loop right here, or you can run through the A-arm right here, run underneath the ATV and back up through the A-arm right there, and then down to your strap right here. And if you're going to use method 2 on this trailer, it'll work the same. You're going to stick it through, run your ratchet end, and then you can strap that to a front mounting point, or this smaller trailer has these mounts right here. Again, I don't like using method 2 because it seems like it will just cut into the tire. Or if you have brackets for your trailer, you could mount this method where you run over the tire. And again, even on a smaller trailer, I'm going to make sure that my ATV is pretty centered over the axle, so I get a little bit of tongue weight, but not too much and not too far back that it's lifting the tongue up. Also, another tip is to put a twist in your strap so they don't go buzzing down the highway with all the wind noise. A little twist in the strap is going to eliminate all that. So put a little bit of twist in your strap, you won't have that buzzing noise. Another tip is if you have a ATV with a seat that doesn't latch quite as well as it used to, maybe it's a little worn or something, doesn't quite stay on, you'll want to take your seat off so you don't lose that down the highway. Any other accessories on the ATV that may come off traveling down the highway, you'll want to remove those. So just make sure anything on the ATV that may blow off down the highway, you pull that off so you don't have any liability and stuff like that going down the road. So those are just 3 methods for securing your ATV to a trailer. Let me know which method you use down in the comments below, or if you have a different method, let me know which method you use and I'll check it out. But that's how I'll normally strap my ATV, just one in the front and one in the back. It's super simple, it's fast. It does compress the springs, which I don't think is that big of an issue for me. It gets the job done, it gets the ATV to where it needs to go. And if you don't have a set of straps, I'll leave a link down in the description. You can pick up these 1.5 inch straps. These are real durable straps, good reviews on them. Check them out down below. So be sure to leave a like if this video was helpful, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.